they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely.
What is going on, guys? My name is Robert again, and today I will deliver you another Clash Royale video. So, I hope you enjoyed my last video. I spent like 3 hours to upload it, and it took me like 1 hour to make or render it. So I hope that was a great video for you to watch, so that you will enjoy this one too. So I saved up some chests, the free chest I started now with the gold chest, and I will talk now from the gameplay. So we got some gold, the bomber, the archers, a fireball, and the royal giant. There we go to another gold, minions, royal giant, goblins, spear goblins, and inferno tower. Now again, gold, archers, minions, a royal giant, a rocket, and now to the crown chest, which is gold, of course, gems, fire spirits, royal giant, mortar, and 3 musketeers. So if you're wondering what the hell is that language, it's actually my own language. It's Dutch. So if you are Dutch, you will understand it completely what it says in the gameplay, but I will translate it to English, of course. But yeah, let's go to the first battle. And actually, within a few weeks, a new update from Clash Royale will bring out. So I will not talk about that right now, but I will make a specific video. When the update is released, I will talk about each update and how it works, because I'm currently fully up to date what is happening. So I've started off with the royal giant, and he started off with the witch. So I was hoping that my goblin barrel will be going next card, but it wasn't. So I just have to wait until my royal giant gets across the bridge, and he drops down a prince, and I drop with my dark prince just in time, and some skeletons. Then I'm dropping the barbarians to actually stop his push, and he's dropping down goblins and spear goblins, which is the perfect counter to it. So I dropped down my arrows, because they can take like my tower down to 1000 HP or something, or maybe even not lower, but take at least 1000 HP off. And he drops down his elixir pump, so I'll drop down my 2, so I don't fall behind from elixir. So I was waiting for him to drop something, and he's actually always stockpiling on elixir. I think he spent like already 3 elixir. At that point he spent 1. But I'm dropping down my royal giant plus my goblin barrel, because I told you that's just the tactic that I use it. He plays down a perfect Valkyrie, and I place down my dark prince too late to actually counter him. So the prince got off 2 hits, I think, and what now happens is just so bad for me. I dropped down my minion horde to not take damage from the Valkyrie, but he dropped down his Hard Rider and the goblins, and yes, there goes my tower. And yeah, no, you don't want to lose a tower specifically to a Hard Rider. That's just the craziest thing that can happen if you lose it to a Hard Rider. But okay, still things are okay. We can just drop down my royal giant and take down the tower. So I dropped down my dropped Fangs, because he dropped down the elixir pump. If he was smart, he would have dropped it down, so actually to slow down my royal giant. But that was actually a stupid place minion horde, but it affected pretty well, because he plays down a Hard Rider, so the minions will split up. So I waited for him to I waited for the witch to cross the bridge, and then I dropped down my barbarians, dropping down my royal giant and my goblin barrel again, and I stopped his prince, and this tower is almost dead, and the royal giant with the last hit will take down the first tower of his. So drop down my minions, the minion horde, to actually stop his push, dropping down the barbarians to counter the witch skeletons for the Hard Rider. And now I was just basically waiting for him to drop something like an elixir pump, or just wasting something. He wastes his arrows, so I placed down my goblin barrel like I could as fast as I could. So I really don't have to care about the left, because they will only get on my king tower, and I can actually tank it right now, but I didn't want to risk anything if he drops something like a prince, like he did. So I dropped down my minions to counter it, and He didn't drop his arrows, which was actually pretty smart from him. He dropped down his witch to counter me. And I dropped down my Royal Giant, but my Royal Giant, it will still go crazy onto the tower. And that was actually a message, it's not cutting that out, is nothing okay. But okay, I dropped down my Barbarians and the Dark Prince. Dark Prince will not charge, but it will get a few hits onto the Hard Rider to stop it in its tracks. Place it down my Royal Giant to actually get the first crown. No, okay, it was too late. Alright, I typed with 1, 2, 1. So let's go to the second battle and let's hope we will win this one. Okay. So drop down, good luck. He drops down nothing. Okay, it doesn't really matter at all. Drop down my Royal Giant, down my Goblin Barrel. So let's see what he responds. He responds. Look at that, he responds with a Lava Hound. And Lava Hound is such a slow card, it's the slowest card into the game. You can just make a very strong push with it if you started good out with. But I dropped down my arrows and my minion horde to stop him, to stop the Lava Hound and his minions. So once done that, I don't have to drop anything to stop the Lava Pups. So he drops down some well played Spear Goblin, excuse me for writing that. And since I just don't want to take any damage, that sometimes is my goal. Sometimes it happens that I don't take any damage from an opponent. But there goes the first tower because my Dark Prince charged it. Now look what I did with my skeletons. Normally I have an enemy with like these same leveled cards on one level lower, but he has 2 levels lower about behind me. So I actually placed my skeletons wrong, but it actually ended up good because he was kinda underleveled. So that was lucky for me, otherwise I would have taken damage. But now there is a problem. I don't see anything because I look at his cards right now, and I drop down my minions to stop the Lava Hound. But of course he has arrows and he didn't place that on the Goblin Barrel. So goodbye tower and goodbye elixir pump. Right, bye. So I wanted to drop my Barbarians, but they would have actually got destroyed by the Bomber. So I dropped them in Dark Prince. So dropping down my Royal Giant again and my Goblin Barrel. And let's hope it will do some decent damage. And it actually did some decent damage. But look at these arrows that I dropped right now. This was actually pretty fail, but it doesn't really matter. So dropping down my minion horde to stop the Lava Hound. He dropped down his arrows, and I actually knew I had my arrows in my cycle rotation, so I had to go quickly to it and dropping down my arrows onto the Lava Pups too, because they can do like this same amount of damage within a minion horde. I think a minion horde can do a little bit more, but he has a rage spell and I don't think he used it once this game. So I actually thought if I let the Lava Hound just like attack my tower and not just killing it, the Lava Pups will actually do these will actually do a ton of damage, while the Lava Hound itself doesn't do a lot of damage. And I get a message, but just ignore that. So I actually thought that I could have won right there, but of course he has a rage spell, so he killed me immediately. But I dropped on my Royal Giant and my Barbarians, dropping the arrows into the minion horde. And he has a Goblin Barrel which he's going to use on my Royal Giant. And the best way to actually defend yourself is to attack. So sometimes giving up a left tower to get like the second tower of the game to actually win is the best strategic. And I already know it was over because he didn't have any defensive buildings. So I dropped down only my elixir pump just for the fun, and dropping down my Royal Giant to actually get the last crown of the day. So that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to smack that like button, and yeah, into the next video. Goodbye.